Alright, what is up, everybody? This is Zacharias. We are back with more of Avernum 4 Greed and Glory. Let's go ahead and continue here. Well, the gates of Almaria are open now, so hopefully we don't get attacked here. We shouldn't, as Hofton said we wouldn't. Yeah, everyone's friendly now. But with that in mind, we still should avoid the shade if we can. This is a boutique for the sale of luxury armor. A sturdy dressmaker's dummy stands just inside the entryway for use in the fitting of quality chainmail. Unfortunately, the shop is also very close to the resting place of the Shade. This has had a powerful effect on the proprietress. She stands in the corner, shaking and twitching. As you shop, her eyes follow you suspiciously around the room. I am Shannon, and this is my shop. I will trade with who I choose to, and I can haggle with you from here. Keep a safe distance from me, please. Can I buy some of your armor? Stay back. Stay away. Get back or I'll call the guard. You'll find out what they do to outsiders who won't leave us alone. Go away. You back away. The alternative is they're screaming for help. Can I ask you something? Shannon shudders in horror. Do you feel that the shade is right outside? It can sense me talking to you. It knows I talk to you. Go away. Go away. I'm not helping the invader. Do you hear me, monster? I'm not helping. She is becoming hysterical. You back away slowly. Okay, so I feel like only a few people are going to talk to us anyway. Okay, the shade is just right there. We're going to have to avoid it right now. Like most large cities, Almaria has an arms trainer. These people are jacks of all trades. They keep current the skills of soldiers, caravan guards, and anyone who needs a bit of blade training to protect their homes. He is already old and thin. He uses the cane, and the presence of the shade has left him feeling very worn down. And yet, he has seen worse times than this in his decades in Avernum. His stubbornness helps resist the effects of the shade. He stands up as tall as his bent spine allows, meets your gaze evenly, and says, "Welcome, adventurer. I am Starcap. I admit your being here makes me uncomfortable, but I will train you as well as I can." Can you train me? Starcap has a hard time concentrating, but he is able to instruct you in some of the more basic melee skills. Ooh, this is a good way to give us a couple of, like, free levels of... yeah, what we need, so we don't spend all our skill points on it, so yeah. But it is expensive, so we may have to come back. How have you been holding up lately? Not well, I'm not afraid to admit. Having the shade here has been a terrible strain for all of us. It led us to do things, horrible things, and you're affected too? I confess that, being in your presence, I have a powerful urge to strike at you while shouting for help. Years of work and discipline are helping me resist. What horrible things happened? He shakes his head. Nothing to do with me. I had nothing to do with what people did. With the travelers who disappeared, with the hangings, I was not involved. You know how the shade might be destroyed. Starcat backs away from you. It is already dangerous, me speaking with you. Do not doom me by trying to consort with me. The shade will devour me for sure. Starcap leans on his cane and smiles weakly at you. The only color in his pale face comes from the dark circles under his eyes. Still, he manages to be friendly and helpful. What else would you like? Always have help for sellswords loyal to Avernum. Have you been a trainer for a long time? Yes, so many years. I have helped many an adventurer, even ones of great fame and repute. I could tell you some remarkable stories about... And then he shakes his head. No, I can't. My ability to socialize has left me for a time. I don't need anything. You can go, then. Perhaps leave the city soon. It's not safe. This grain merchant has had a prosperous career in Almaria's best-known export, wine. He tries to maintain a jolly exterior, but it isn't working. He keeps several feet between himself and you at all times, even though we're right next to him, but whatever. Hello, traveler, he says. I'm Julio, and I am honored to be able to sell Almaria's famous wines. Nothing else is as good as taking the edge off the terror in these difficult times. I would like to buy some wine. Julio sells Almaria's fine and expensive wines. What makes Almarian wine so special? He launches into a well-practiced speech. Nobody knows. It is a mystery, a combination of the mysterious qualities of local caves, the specific minerality of the stone, and, of course, our secret artisanal techniques. Yes, fine Almarian wines have even been found on the most sophisticated tables of the surface world. How do you make such high-quality wines? It is truly a trade secret. We use a specially developed blend of cave fungus and cave fruit, blended in several special ways. The resulting pulp is then aged in fire-treated cave wood cask, then decanted and strained. Tables on the surface? Really? Julio coughed slightly. Ah, yes. Among the more adventurous connoisseurs, who have tried everything on the surface already and want to experience bespoke fungal product. Can I have a sample? Julio brings you a small clay cup of a quality vintage. You manage to get it down. Having been raised on surface food and drink, Avernite cuisine is a relentless challenge. Any interesting news about Almaria? He moves away even farther, pressing his back against the wall. It is not safe to talk to outsiders about such things. Not safe from that shade or from the other people. Other people? He looks out the window nervously. The terror has caused scared townsfolk to form mobs. I can't talk about it. Just be careful. The innkeeper Almaria has absorbed much of the dark energy being emitted by the shade. His paranoid and hatred of outsiders is currently absolute. Bad thing to happen to an innkeeper. He refuses to even speak with you, let alone feed you or rent you a room. Small wonder that the inn is empty. There is only one merchant left in the formerly bustling Almarian bazaar, an old Nephil selling pots, pans, and other tinker's wares. He says, "Rar, I Morar, who am foolish and still trade, and who must buy new stock, and who has little that might interest. You're still in business?" Morar. Yes, many merchants fled when the shade came. The shade's madness did not affect me. Perhaps we Nephilim are too strong in the head. Rar. Still, I hide here, not be seen. You really didn't feel anything from the shade? Just a tickle, and I smell his gases. He wrinkles his nose. Foul poison. I still stay away. Just don't go mad. Who are you hiding from? The townsfolk, the crazed humans. They think you are a spy, an outsider? Mobs happen. 3 pilgrims were hung outside the city wall. Saw 3 mages drug into the sewers. Don't want that to be Morar. Mages in the sewers? Maybe. Or travelers in robes. 2 humans and a slith. Humans, they saw them. Went mad. Carried them off. Morar knows no more. Morar says, "Would you like anything else, outsider?" Let me see your wares. Morar is a tinker. He lacks much ambition to be anything more. Most of his goods are useful, just not necessarily to someone with your profession. I would like to sell something. I don't need anything. Alright, thank you. Message to the castle. There is only one item left on this job board. Surprisingly, since the presence of the shade made reaching the board alive nearly impossible. It is an old and moldy letter addressed to Roan, court wizard of the castle. Well, why don't we take it for a free XP reward? Or whatever. You meet Captain Lyle, the merchant liaison for Almaria. She was the one who turned you away when you first tried to cross the bridge into Almaria. When you approach, she turns away. The paranoia of the city seems to have afflicted her deeply, and since you aren't a merchant, she feels no need to overcome it. Dagnabbit. Okay, let me just load an autosave. When you get close to this guard, he gives you a look of pure hatred. Potential violence is in the air. You decide not to get too close. As you walk away, he hisses at your back. Leave us, outsider. Okay, yeah. I remember Jeff in an update saying that you can't just, like, save scum. Which means just save your game and reload it just to get certain stuff open, so... yeah, no need to worry about that. You look around the Church of the Prevailing Righteousness, Avernum's largest sect of battle priests. It is an impressive building. Unlike the other structures in Almaria, it has resisted the influence of the shade and stayed clean and welcoming. The acolytes here are dedicated. The abbot has also resisted the decay. He doesn't flinch as you approach. The shade has, thus far, barely affected him at all. He loudly greets you, and he doesn't care who hears it. I am Abbot Erlanger. Welcome to the Shrine of Courage and the Sea of Cowardice. Know that there is one place in Almaria that welcomes a stranger in need. Can you heal my wounds? Of course. Drink from the basin by the altar. The holy water within will refresh you. Can you teach me spells? Abbot Erlanger is not afraid to help an outsider. His spells are powerful and efficient. Ooh, Divine Fire and Domination. Okay. Do I want to get those twice, though? Yeah, let's do it. Since I have the money anyway. I might buy some training from StarCap, too, after I finish talking to Erlanger. But yeah, I definitely want Divine Fire. Tell me about Almaria. The abbot shakes his head. Oh, my poor city. Once so proud, now so craven, and even murderous. Our leader does not lead. Our soldiers will not fight. Horrible things happen in the lower tunnels. You think Almaria should attack the Shade? I did, once. I even fought in the attempt to dislodge it. I was one of the few to survive the attempt. Now I am not in favor of direct attacks against it. We should be looking for ways to control it, to limit its movements, or to weaken it, or at least to learn who created it. You don't approve of the mayor? The mayor. Bah! He is a politician, doing nothing but avoiding responsibility. He is not the leader for a time of true peril. Others are afraid to say it. They fear what he will have the guards do. I am not afraid. What is happening in the lower tunnels? I have heard rumors. Some unlucky visitors to our town were killed when they snuck in. I believe the others languish in the cells below. I have even heard that the mayor holds prisoner some agents of the castle. But I do not choose to believe that he could be so foolish. Agents of the castle? I have only heard rumors. I have no idea where they might be if they exist. The sewers below us are a labyrinth. Abbot Erlanger chats with you about the recent unhappy events. You know he constantly watches the door in case something breaks in and attacks. He has a large sword at his belt, no doubt in preparation for just such an event. You doubt he is strong enough to fight a black shade, yet he acts as if he is. Something about his powerful confidence has kept the darkness at bay. I'd like to know more about the Shade. It is huge, powerful, and deadly. It shields itself in the shroud of magic. Its touch burns like acid and lives within a cloud of venom. I struck it with my blade once, and the steel barely affected it. I have my own ideas about what might affect it, but I do not have the resources to properly investigate. You fought the Shade yourself? Briefly, I engaged the creature in hand-to-hand combat. My blow seemed to be affecting its substance, then it froze. A shield of power surrounded it. It restored itself in moments. We retreated. My faith calls for courage, not suicide. It is an awesome foe. It is not one I wish to fight again. How might I defeat it? Honestly, find its creator. Only then do you have a chance to learn its secrets. What is your idea for killing it? Once, Avernum was in possession of a powerful blade. We called it Demon Slayer. It has a mighty history of being broken and reforged, and of being called to serve our lands. My fondest wish is to wield this blade. I would give a powerful blessing to whoever could bring it to me. Tell me more about Demon Slayer. I saw it once. I was young. It hung from the belt of a hero as he passed through Avernum. Its mere presence carried an aura of safety. Where did it come from? I don't think anybody knows. It appeared in Avernum. Perhaps one of our wizards made it. Perhaps it was a secret weapon of the Empire, smuggled into the caves. It was broken and reforged in the early days of Avernum. It was remade to purge Avernum of the demon lord Grahoth. Do you know where it is? No. As far as I know, nobody does. It was wielded during the war with the Empire, but then it disappeared from history. The only thing I do know is that it was hidden at one point in Patrick's Tower, west of here. Seems a good place to hunt for clues. That is all I need. Then go forth and fight for Avernum. Don't let them steal your courage. Alright, why don't we go ahead and buy some training from StarCap. Alright, I'm going to learn one here. I'm going to learn one there. Expensive as hell, but I could definitely use the extra boost right now. Oh, it looks like I only need one more of each in order to get maxed out, I think. Because, yeah, I do want to go... Wait, can I... Do I have everything from the items now? Lead the charge. Okay, I do have every... I do have every battle discipline because of that, but it still might be best to... Yeah, I just need one more for him as well, and then I have all the battle disciplines. And I can invest... But yeah, it looks like item boost does actually work for that. You meet the mayor of Almaria. He is an old and distinguished gentleman with long experience in this position. He does a very good job of appearing calm and dignified, but your experienced eye recognizes the terror in his eyes. He stands and barely extends his hand to you as if you were infected with the grim invisible disease. I am Bevan, the mayor of this poor, afflicted city. He gives one shoulder a little shrug to emphasize his mayor's sash. I am very busy right now, even more so since I must calm the unrest caused by the forcing open of our gates. Please make this quick. Almaria is experiencing unrest. Of course, the Shade kills those who deal with outsiders, and the castle is forcing outsiders onto us. The last time that happened, there was ugliness. Now it will happen again. What do you think will happen? We will not willingly help infiltrators. Some brave souls, like myself, will do our duty and talk to you, even though the taint that you bring calls the attentions of the Shade. Others, I am afraid, are not as courageous as me. Some of them are armed. Isn't dividing us what the Shade wants? Is it? We have been spending too much time struggling to live to question the Terror's deep inner workings, but we all look forward to profiting from your great wisdom. Thank you for taking the time to talk down to us. Was there any violence before the gates were sealed? Bevan maintains a neutral expression. Events did occur. Some people did take action against other people. Perhaps there were injuries. There may have been deaths, though I did not witness any personally. I hope that such alleged events do not occur again. You are the mayor. Why don't you keep those events from happening? Those alleged events, you mean? He throws his hands wide. I am but one old man. If a large portion of the city rises up and wants to carry someone off, there is nothing I can do. Mayor Bevan stands and fingers his sash nervously. He constantly sighs and looks at the paperwork on his desk. The signs that he wishes you would go away are unmistakable. I want to discuss the Shade. The mayor involuntarily shies away. Experienced as a teacher, we have learned that contact with outsiders calls the Shade's attention. I can do my duty and inform you, but only within limits. Did you attempt to attack the Shade? Several times. We have a powerful militia in Almaria with strong magical support. It absorbed our attacks. It shielded and restored itself. Then it went mad, sprayed vile gases everywhere, caused great casualties. We mourned. We did not try again. When did the Shade appear? Some weeks ago, the same time as the other Shades. We have been living with its constant presence for all that time. It never leaves, ever. It is relentless. Where are the other Shades? As I understand it, one to the north alternates between invading Silvar and Formello. The other is west of here and divides its time between Darman and Blosk. As I understand it, it has mostly leveled the city of Blosk. Do you have any ideas how I might kill the Shade? Bevan closes his eyes and trembles. Leave before you get me killed. Do not come back until there are sensible topics you are willing to discuss. And do not even think of attacking the Shade. And after you are killed, it will punish us for your transgression. There is something else I want to discuss. A sigh. Go on. I found something called Purge Fire somewhere hidden near Fort Monastery. You describe what you found, but Mayor Bevan barely seems to listen. I'm sorry, Almaria has been very inward-looking of late. The castle is in place to inform about that. I have found signs of a secret organization. Its symbol is an inverted crown. I know nothing of it. Almaria's gaze has only been on itself for a long time. That is all I have to say. Alright? I have orders from the castle. There is Vonatai in prison here. I need to free him. Bevan is nervous. I see. You should know that I had nothing to do with the imprisonment of the Vonatai. Nothing at all. The militia took him into custody for their own protection. I am not sure what the creature thought it was doing. It wandered up to our gates and asked where the castle was. Foolish. I can make no guarantees for what will happen if you try to free it. I insist that you free it. Bevan shrugs. Alright, it is in a cell under this building. I will have the cell unlocked. I suggest that you find a discreet way to get it out of my city. That is all. Mayor Bevan's remaining strength is only sufficient to raise his hand and wave you away. Okay. So we need to find a discreet way, do we? This filthy, moldy cell has only one occupant. He is a lone Vontai crouching in the corner. His long, multi-jointed legs are folded up under him. He is filthy and his translucent cloak is torn and stained. He still has his health, though. When you enter, he stands up tall. You can't understand his expression, but he has no fear of you. In fact, he acts as if he already knows you. He begins to speak your tongue, clearly and correctly. I am Gal Irno, of the Vontai. I came to this land on a mission of peace and diplomacy. His voice sounds familiar. The maddened humans here have been cruel, and I am grateful for your aid. You can correct their foolish error. The mark on your hand starts to tingle. Gal Irno looks at it and nods. Greetings, Vontai. And greetings to you, Avernite, though we have met before, spoken before. Gal Irno wipes off his cloak with long, delicate fingers. I am glad that it is you who came to rescue me. We have both come far since I talked to you through the crystal spires. You gave me the mark on my hand. I did. It sends a message to all Vonatai who see you. You support me. You know that the ground shakes. I was very grateful that you trusted me enough to give me the support. You now recognize the expression on his face as a Vonatai smile. How did you come to be here? I took a long journey. With great danger and difficulty, I retraced the journey humans first took to Vonatai lands years ago. Once here, I began a stealthy journey to the castle. I moved with speed and secrecy, aided by an ally. Alas, we were separated near Almaria, and I was captured. With your help, I will complete my journey. I will join the negotiations between human and Vonatai, but I will argue for the future of Vonatai. We see that the ground shakes. Who is your companion? He is the surveyor Polis. Perhaps you met him. He traveled these lands examining the caves to help with the land negotiations. He also sent me information to help me come here. A hero in his quiet way. The ground shakes. What does that mean? It is the position of my faction. 3 groups of Voluntai fight for our future. We are correct. The other 2 factions are misguided. When we are in the safety of the castle, I will tell you more. Perhaps we should be escaping now. You are correct. This is a place of madness, not contemplation. We will have freedom to talk when we are in the castle. Then we can fight for a proper future for our peoples. So, now what? How did you get to be here? The Voluntai in the castle were sent here by our council in the city of Ogai. They were transported up with powerful magic. They say, the stone is still. It is not. I needed to be an envoy to your people. I have important information for our leaders about great danger. I say the ground shakes. I had to travel the slow way through many miles of dangerous tunnels. An exhausting journey. Any other factions I should know about? Just one. The one that says that the roof falls. That is the faction of Rentar Irno, the Voluntai wizard who hunts you, the one who would destroy Avernum. These are the main voices that scream at you as you struggle for survival. What is Ogai? A large city of the Voluntai, close to our hearts and near the keeping place of the Crystal Souls. What message do you have for us? Galt Irno makes a face. This is not the time, and you are not the person. I must speak to my fellow Voluntai envoys, and I must speak with your king. I cannot reveal all I know until I finally reach the castle. How did you get captured? When I appeared in your land, I was exhausted and hungry. Fortunately, when I emerged near Formello, Polis collected me. We became separated east of here when ogres discovered us. I foolishly came to the gates of the city, offering myself and my knowledge. I thought they would escort me the rest of the way to the castle. Too late did I sense the evil presence within. The guards grabbed me. I was too weak to resist. And then I was here. Please wait here. Gal Irno watches you with interest. He says, we have much work to do, friend. I demand to be freed from this pit. Is it time for me to leave and continue my mission? Please wait here for now. I do not enjoy being in this hole. It is too cold for me, and it is disgusting. But if it is safer to wait, I will remain. Okay, we can't get in there because we don't have... Probably just loot anyway if we already found Gal Irno. What I want to do now, though, is find a safe route, though. So that we can get him out. Yeah, just what we need to fight some corrupted rats before we... Alright, let me see if I can find Vire here. Why so many rats down here? Come on now. I'm just trying to get out of here. Or find a way out. I definitely will have to explore the rest of these, but my main focus is just getting Gal Irno out. Turn the wheel, you weren't strong enough. Oh, snap. I feel like that's our only way out, though. What the heck? Unless we can get Gal Irno to help us turn it. Okay, let me go ahead and quick save right here in case we... It is time to leave this place. I know an escape route. As it doesn't seem safe for the Voluntai to re-emerge into Almaria, you describe the path to the escape tunnel. Yes, that path seems the best option. That is where we should go. I am well enough to travel. Please tell me when you are ready for me to depart. It is time to go. Gal Irno stands and brushes off his cloak. It will be as the spirits decide. I will run along the path you describe. It may be wise for you to escort me, as my stay has weakened me. He turns and runs off into the darkness. Despite his weakened state, he moves extremely quickly. As he departs, you think about the paranoia of the Almarians. How they would react if they saw a loose Vontai. Perhaps escorting him would be a good idea. Okay, let me check my journal real quick. Or diary, whatever. At last, you reveal the foe responsible for Avernum's trouble. It is the vengeful Vontai Archwizard, Rentar Irno. Perhaps not a surprise. She revealed herself, made demands, and then tried to kill you. Also not a surprise. I found a Vontai named Gal Irno in Almaria. The paranoid residents captured and imprisoned him. It was time to enact a daring rescue. Oh, come on. Tell me they didn't just pop out like... Maybe they were just scripted to pop out. That probably wasn't possible. They weren't there before. Get out of here with that. Yeah, they're definitely scripted because there's no way that they were here before. And divine fire. Oh, screw your morale at this point. You're the one that attacked me. Always has to be some like vigilante coming to the rescue here. No, it's not too far away. Get them. Get them! Get them! They're not too far away. Man, come on. That's what it'll get, punk. Gal Irno reaches the rusty gate. Beyond it, you see the tunnel out of the city. Yes, I can complete my journey now. We will speak again. The bars are bent in places and the Vontai is very thin. He has little trouble sliding out between the bars. Then, with a nod of gratitude, he runs off into the shadows. He is gone. Hopefully, he will safely find his destination. Okay, so... Warriors killed. I don't know if Challenger really is worth it, but... I will put it on Nova anyway. We really can't crack that open. Okay. Let's just go back the way we came then, and then we'll come back down here and explore. At least he could slip out of the gates. Okay, let's go back to the castle. Roan opens the letter, reads it, and shakes his head. Disappointing. The letter warns me about the presence of the sea monsters. Old news, I'm afraid. Still, I appreciate the service. He gives you a scroll, a generous reward. Speed burst. I rescued the Vontai. He escaped through the Almarian sewers. And Galt Irno has made it here safely. He is currently in the guest quarters downstairs. He expressed interest in seeing you, so I have given you access to him. You have aided us greatly. I hope to release you soon, so that we can work with the Vontai without the unpredictability of adventurers. No offense intended. Before you go, however, the Vontai negotiators were interested in meeting you. All I have left is a simple courier task for you. Tell me about my courier task. Yes, we have been waiting for something. It was to be sent through a portal to us from the deep Vontai caves, and contains maps of the caverns useful to finalize the treaty between us and the Vontai. The commander of Fort Emerald, west of here, sent us a message. They seem to have recovered a sealed box, worked of sheets of opaque crystal, from the caves to the north. It appears to be a Vontai workmanship. Go to Fort Emerald, get the box, and bring it back to the castle. Fast and easy. Then I will send you on your way with the gratitude of Avernum. If you have trouble finding the box, speak with the captain there. He should be able to direct you to it. Are the maps important? Negotiations with the Vontai will partition the underworld. There are so many miles more tunnels down here than humans have mapped. With the Vontai charts, we can form a peace more likely to last. Are you sure the box contains the maps? He shrugs. We don't know everything going on with the Vontai. The arrival of Galt Irno has worried them greatly. Maybe it has maps. Maybe messages from the deep caves. Maybe a gift or a bribe. Maybe a weapon we can use against Rintar Irno. We just know that is from the Vontai, so we need to see it. I would like to know more about the Vontai I rescued. I suppose I can tell you what I can. You have earned that much. Just don't let it distract you from my courier task. How did the Vontai envoys react to Galt Irno's arrival? They were not pleased. Not at all. Galt Irno was not welcome in their chambers. That is why we gave him quarters downstairs. He is eager to meet you. The Vontai negotiators want to see me? They do. I expect they are grateful to you. You may speak with them with the blessing of King Stars. Just don't forget, you work for Avernum, not them. You can enter the quarters of the Vontai in the south end of the upper floor. What do you think of Galt Irno? He has been quiet so far. I think he will share what he wants in time. He doesn't agree with what the negotiators are doing, but he did not share why with me. Since you have already spoken with them, perhaps he will say more to you. Something else I want to discuss. That's all I need. And we still have not leveled up yet, but hopefully we will soon. I was sitting here by the castle, so he said that you found a crystal box. That's right, I had it, then I got rid of it. I didn't like the thing around. Gave me the creeps. Had some soldiers throw it out the north gate. How did you get it? How did you get it? My northern sentry saw something on the road to the north, far in the distance. Bright lights, smoke. Never would have seen it if it wasn't so dark overall. I sent out a patrol. They found the box a mile to the north, scorched ground around it. Probably came through a portal. They brought it here, and we inspected it long enough to know we didn't want it. You just threw it out. Would you? Think about what's happened, like the Black Shades. Lately, if anything weird happens, that weird thing is about to kill you. We moved a safe distance away and waited for the castle to send help. I guess that help is you. Enjoy. Why'd you get rid of it? It was sealed shut and we couldn't open it. Magic stuff. And I may not know a lot, but I know it's better to not keep mystery magic around. Can I get out the north gate? Oh, I forgot about that. Sure, I'll have Beetle lower the barriers for you. Where is the box? I had my soldiers put in a small cave due north from the fort. Still there, I hope. You can collect it up there. You are at the entrance to the Scree Caves, long renowned as the most useless land in Avernum. A huge cave full of miles-long stretches of gravel. Cave quakes are constant and nothing grows. Sometimes goblins or foolish settlers try to live out here. It never works out. Right now, the path into the region is covered by the results of a recent massive cave-in. You check to make sure you have provisions before you cross over into this dead land. You cautiously enter this remote cavern. The air is hot and crackles with magic. This very rarely turns out well. In the west of the cave, you see a small campsite. It looks like it was recently abandoned, probably by humans. In the east end of the cave, you see a large, green glass box. The magic must be coming from there. This must be what you were sent to find. You aren't the only interested party. The box is surrounded by twisted cave creatures, two infernals, radiating heat and sulfur. They are guarded by hosts of twisted monsters, invaders from the deep tunnels. They are poking out the box, wondering how to open it. Soon they will notice you. Okay, I think we can take them on, though. We can definitely take them on, though, yeah. Actually, let's do this one. Let me see if there's anything else that can do a lot of damage here. Okay, yeah, lead the charge is actually a good one right there. A boost to intelligence. I don't care for something like that. I don't like negative effects on anything. You open the box only to find another box inside. This one is made of blue crystal held shut with a wax seal. Now that the Guardians are gone, the box doesn't radiate magic anymore. It is solid, cool to the touch, and almost ordinary. You carefully pick it up and put it in your pack. A pair of massive guards approach you. You recognize them from outside Hoffman's office. When they learn that you have obtained the box, they relieve you of it. You aren't given a choice. One of them grunts. Hoffman will be opening the box in the observation chambers upstairs in the northwest corner of the castle. He wants you to be there when he opens it. Don't know why. Don't keep him waiting. The guards walk off. Where is he even at? What the heck? Oh, good lord. Where is the freaking viewing chamber at? right here. The secure, magically protected chamber is for magical demonstrations. Advisor Hofton has placed a Vontai box on the stone platform. He waves you forward. I have asked Roan to join us. He should be here shortly. Then we can open the box. It is supposed to contain precious maps to help complete negotiations. But does it? Perhaps it is from friends, perhaps enemies, but I am confident that we will learn. He stopped suddenly. What was that? What was what? That sound. It is coming from the box. It couldn't possibly be. Then you hear it too, a rattling sound, as if the box is trying to force itself open. That's not maps. Hofton is quick. The guards are quicker. The official tries to run and the guards try to protect them. They aren't quick enough. The box flies open. There is a flash of light, then 3 armed Vontai are standing there wielding shimmering green blades. One of them lashes out at the advisor. Hofton ducks just in time, receiving only a slight nick. Then they charge. Oh no, he is not going to be able to take much damage here. He's going to get killed like immediately here. I guess that was always supposed to happen because he was like no warrior anyway, so. Yeah, maybe that was supposed to happen. At first, it seemed like the Vontai were unsuccessful. Hofton staggered over to you, smiling. Well, I think that... He stops. My wound. It feels... cold. Cold. He holds up his arm, showing where the envenomed Vontai blade cut him. Then he falls. The Vontai are dead, but their assault was not a complete failure. Hofton is dead. The king has lost his most trusted advisor. You examine the body, but Hofton is beyond your care. He died in service to Avernum. There is little to do. The guards take control of the scene. Perhaps Wizard will come to investigate. Right now, everyone is in shock. It is completely empty. No maps, no messages. You find no treasure, no messages, no indication of who they were or where they were from. You do notice that they each have the same symbol on their wrist. It is the same symbol you found on the Vontai who attacked you when you first spoke with Rintar Irno. More of Hofton's guards enter the room. They look down at the advisor's corpse in shock. Then they pick up the body and gently carry it away. Then Roan runs into the room, way too late for the meeting. He seems more confused and irritated than anything else. A strange reaction from this ancient wizard. Before Roan goes, he sighs, another bother. Confusing for you, I think. I had better use my influence to keep more time from being wasted. I will speak with the guard of King Staris. I will make sure they let you in. It's time for this foolishness to stop. I would have done it earlier, but... He shrugs. Ah, well. Then he turns to leave. I wonder if there was a way we could have saved him, but I doubt it. That seems like it was supposed to happen. Day 69. Nice. The castle fell victim to Rintar Irno's trickery. The box that was supposed to contain valuable maps was full of Vontai assassins instead. Advisor Hofton was slain. Another victim to avenge. Gaul Irno escaped successfully. He was able to move on to the castle. I'll steal your golden goblet in your honor, Hofton. You enter the throne room of King Starus. It is empty. Servants are keeping it clean and swept, but it is unused. King Starus has stopped doing large-scale audiences. The carpet and benches are quite worn. Supplicants from both Avernum and the surface have spent countless hours here waiting for a scrap of the king's attention. Then he won't hold it against me if I take more stuff. We'll swipe it for extra money. Okay. So with that in mind, in the next part of Let's Play, we're going to finally talk to King Starus. So I'll see you on the next part.